All right, so today we are looking at the interior angle sum of polygons. So recall that a polygon is an enclosed shape that can have 3 or more sides. And so for example, like a pentagon, that would have 5 sides, and so on. So if we have a shape, I'm just going to draw a quick sketch. So if you had a shape, for example, something like this, that would be a polygon. And one method to calculate all the sides, one method to calculate all the angles, is you could use a protractor to get all the measures of the angles. But there is another method as well, called the formula method. The protractor method, you would use a protractor, measure each of the angles, and then add them up. Once you add them up, you'll have the interior angle sum. Okay, so there would be 1, 2, 3, 4, there'd be 5 angles here. You can measure them with the protractor, add them up, and get your interior angle sum. All right, the other method is the formula method. So the formula for the interior angle sum, I'm going to write it here, interior angle sum, IAS, is equal to 180 n minus 2. All right, this n in the formula, I'm just going to put an arrow there. The n is the number of sides in a polygon, so that's what that represents. Number of sides in a polygon. All right, so let's take a look. If we had this pentagon again, and it has 5 sides, so using our formula, I would do 180, number of sides is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, 5 minus 2, all right, and then you would use your BEDMAS rules, make sure you do brackets first, so it would become 180 multiplied by 5 minus 2, which is 3, put that in the calculator, and you would get 540. 180 times 3 is 540. All right, so what that means is the interior angle sum of a pentagon is 540 degrees. All right, let's try another example. Let's look at this one here. I'm just going to do another quick sketch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we have a 6-sided polygon here. We're going to use our formula method. IAS is equal to 180 n minus 2. And number of sides in this figure is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will be 180 in brackets 6 minus 2. So 180 times 4, which gives us 720 degrees. All right, so that's the formula method. All right, so the methods we've talked about so far, the first one was a protractor method. The second was the formula method. The third method is called the triangle method. So with this method, you're going to pick one vertex and you're going to draw triangles extending from that vertex. So what we know from triangles is the interior angle sum of all triangles is always 180 degrees. So therefore, once you draw your triangles, so we're going to go from this vertex, and I'm going to draw it up to this vertex. That makes one triangle. Then I'm going to go to the next vertex. That makes 2 triangles. And then 3 triangles. And there we go. So how many triangles do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles in there. All right, so since each triangle has an interior angle sum of 180 degrees, and there's 5 triangles inside here, you're just going to do 5 times 180 degrees, which gives me 900 degrees. All right, and you can check this using the formula method as well. Count how many sides there are to this polygon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7-sided polygon, meaning it's a heptagon. That's what it is, 7 sides. So we can use our formula method just to check, right? So IAS is equal to 180 n minus 2. 7 minus 2, which gets us to 180 multiplied by 5. Same thing as here is what we were seeing, and 900 degrees. All right, so those are the 3 methods to figure out the interior angle sum of polygons.